Hello everybody, my name is Al DePoalo. I'm the channel manager here at BobCAD, and today I wanted to talk about setting up some index systems when you're utilizing indexing with your fourth axis. So here we have like a mandrel looking shape. So a couple of tricks. We'll come in, set up a new job. This is going to be for a 4-axis mill. We'll run our stock wizard. We're going to use cylindrical stock, and we're going to go ahead and change our diameter a little bit, and then that should be fine for now. We'll advance through this, and we're going to leave our 0 on center for this example. But at this point, we want to save the file so we can get all the wireframe with all of our points on it. So we're going to do a save as, sample, save it, close the file, and then we're going to open it back up. All right. So now from here, what we want to do is we want to, anytime you're going to use your rotary axis, it's a good idea to start off with an index system. And basically, we want one index system for the top, and then we want one index system for the bottom. Now, if you look at this axis indicator over here, we have a red X, a green Y, and a blue Z. And when you have your user coordinate systems, this is where you can create your own coordinate systems, which you can use to define an index location. We're going to use the same thing. We have X, Y, and Z, so we're going to select some points that represent that. So now, really, wherever this is, it doesn't have to be on the center, it doesn't have to be on the face. We just want to use 3 points to represent where our first setup is. So we have 1 point here, 1 point here. We want to add another point, so we're going to do point incremental. This is going to be Y1. So now we have 1, 2, 3. Okay. So when we add our UCS, we're going to use 3 points. The first point is which represents not really a direction per se, but that's going to be your 0 of that UCS. The second point represents your X direction. The third point represents your Y direction. So now, when you use those 3 points, you can see there's X going this way, Y going this way, and Z going that way. All right. We're going to rename this UCS. This is first index. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create another one. Now, when we turn the part over, again, we're going to need 3 points to be able to do this. Right now, we only have 2. So we'll cancel this. We're going to go back to our top UCS. We're going to do point incremental, Y1. And we'll click on this point here. All right, so now it's going the opposite way that I want it to. So I'm going to just do point incremental, and this is Y minus 1. Okay. So now we have 3 points. Again, we used 3 points on the top, and then now we rotate it counterclockwise, and then we're going to use 3 points on the bottom. We're going to add another UCS, add UCS, 3 points, 1, 2, 3, and then again you can see the X, Y, and Z going in the correct direction. We'll right-click cancel, and then we're going to rename. And this is going to be second index. Okay, so now we have 2 different index systems. So we'll go back to a top view, and really this wireframe geometry, I don't really need that anymore. I was just using that as construction. If I didn't have that construction geometry, I could have created it myself. But all right, so now we have our stock set up, we have our model set up. We'll get into our cam tree. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna load an index system. So we'll go add index, and then index system, we're gonna right click, reselect, and then we're gonna just pick from our pull down menu here, and we'll go to first index, and we'll choose OK. And one of the things that you can verify is when you're in that index, it shows what direction your Z is going in. So this is showing that it's going in the direction that we expected. Now, we could continue to program here. So I'm just going to load in a 3-axis routine. I'll select all my geometry here. We'll just do a Z-level rough, that's fine. And we'll set our tool and, our strategy and our step down, our tolerance, our stock for finish. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it start at 0, but I want it to cut down. I don't want it to go all the way down through the part, so I'm going to give it a level to cut down. I think my diameter was 1.125 divided by 2. So this is half the distance, or halfway, and then we'll just do a minus so we know we're going down. And then we'll compute, and that's going to generate the toolpath to rough out the part. Now, the next thing we want to do is set up another index system. So we're going to just blank out this toolpath here. We're going to right-click, Additional Features, Insert Index. We're going to right-click on our index system, reselect. We'll choose our pull-down, and we'll go to our second index system, and we'll choose OK. And now you can see that blue arrow is facing down, so we're going to be in this orientation. Now from here, I'm just going to go to my 3-axis feature, copy, paste that 3-axis feature in the new index system, reselect my geometry, and then recompute my toolpath. And there you can see we have our roughing toolpath on the top, and we have our roughing toolpath on the bottom as well. Okay, so hopefully this helps understand how to create the UCS properly to align it to your part, and then I'll leave you with a video showing the part being roughed out. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to reply back into the thread, the Facebook page, or the YouTube page. Thank you so much, guys.